Howdy guys, how we doing? Welcome back to my Let's Play of Westland Survival. This is the new Deputy series. How we doing? Hope you guys are well. Hopefully you guys like that name. I'm actually going to give it a go, see what you guys think. If you like the new Deputy, let me know in the comment section. So basically, if you guys hadn't seen the first video, go ahead and check that out. Link is somewhere in this video and of course in the description. But I'm doing a brand new Let's Play of Westland, basically from the very beginning, and seeing how we can progress as a free-to-play player. Now, the one thing I wanted to make you guys aware of, I've not deleted my original account. I still have that, still using that. I just wanted to do something a little bit different and show you guys a little bit more content, and you know, in 2025, see how things have progressed and changed from when you guys first started, and most notably when I first started from this game's inception. So yeah, this is going to be a fun little series. I just wanted to give you guys a quick synopsis of why I'm actually doing this. So let's get into it. Now, where we left off here, we're actually up to section 2 in the ranch guide. Now what it's telling us is to do a couple of things, right? So we're going to build a carpenter's table, the wood storage bench, sorry, the wood storage container, whatever you want to call it, produce some pine boards, build a stone cutter, stone storage, and produce some blocks. So let's go ahead and get some of that sorted out now. So if we can do this, basically we just go from here. Is probably the quickest way that I've noticed it myself. I'm just going to pop it like that, and I'm also, while I'm at it, going to do the stone cutter because I've got the facilitation to do both. So I figured, you know what, why not? Why not indeed? So let's go ahead and pop those two down, and then the storage units we need to make is the wood one, which is going to be this one here, and then of course we've actually got the stone one over here, which I'm just going to actually plonk here for the moment. Now this is all subject to change, because if I start actually boarding up the actual base itself and making some walls and stuff like that, I feel like I'm not going to be able to get to, say, the woodcutter's bench. So I might want to sort of switch that up and change that around. Actually, you know what? Let's do that. Let's actually do that. So let's go back into production. Let's grab this. Let's go ahead and move that out of the way for the moment and go over to this one, do the exact same thing, pop it here and do that, and then do a couple of swivels around and drop that there. I feel like that's actually probably a little bit better. I think that might be the best way to do it. Now I don't have any pine board, so I'm gonna have, sorry, I don't have any logs, so I'm gonna have to chop down a few of these bad boys. Now we can also actually go out and venture out into all the basic zones as well, which we may be able to do today, but let's see how we go in terms of some of the other bits and pieces that we're looking at doing. Now I can't actually grab any of those, so that's okay. I think I've got another stone, what do you call it, a stone axe somewhere around here, which I do, so let's go ahead and grab that. I'm going to pop that in there as well for the moment. For the meantime, pop that there as well, grab that while I've got it, and let's head over and pick up some of these, some more of these logs, and see how we go in crafting those pine boards. Now you would have noticed as well that I also had to craft the stone cutter's bench and the actual storage unit itself. Now, both of which cost pine planks. Now I ended up picking some of those up in the stagecoach event in the first video, just to give you guys a bit of context behind that. So just so you guys are aware, basically that's how I went about it. I ended up just picking those things up initially, and that enabled me to make the first 2 workstations and of course the first 2 storage units. So just to sort of give you guys an idea. Now let's go ahead and, oh no, let's cancel production. My mistake. I should have clicked onto that. That actually looked weird. I don't know why. Maybe because the fact that it actually asked for 4 logs and I wasn't actually looking at the pine board itself. Obviously that's the right one. That's going to give us hopefully the 5 that we need, which we've got there. So we can actually speed up production as well, so we can finish that. That's also going to give us the quest update here, and then we're going to need to craft a few of these as well. Now we need to pick up a couple more of these stones and do the exact same thing. Now it asks for 3 stones, right? So we're going to do that now. Now we've got Rick chasing us as well. Molly's actually returned as well, so we need to speak to her. We've also got the shaman over here too, as well. Oh no, so the silent buffalo. Sorry, I thought she was the shaman for some reason, but that's okay. That's more on that later, of course. Let's go ahead and pop that in there. So if we look at the quests, let's go back up here. Now we're producing those 3. We can actually collect all. We're effectively already up to section 3, which is actually did this quite quickly. Now this is the next task. So this is actually going to force us into a hostile zone. So for those that are new, basically we're going to head into an actual zone and basically hunt down some animals, get some hide, get some meat, and gather some nettles. So there's going to be an easy place to go to, so we'll get into that as well. But it's also asking for us to create a wooden spear. Now, do I actually have the facilitation to do that? I do. So let's go ahead and just put that on the cook here. Speak to Rick Ford. All right, so we still, so we'll better tell the sheriff about the stagecoach and the sign that we found. Maybe he knows who's behind it. We'll deal with the bastards later. Bang, bang. Okay, we're all heroes. Then Miss Duran will be grateful to me. Very grateful. Let's get to town. Basically, he's telling me to head over to Silverton, which we can always do that as well. So safety first complete. Now Rick's going to head off, I think. Are you going to go away, Rick? So I've got to report to the sheriff. We've got the silent buffalo here. Now she's not saying much to me. We've also got this fellow over here who's not doing much either, but we'll speak to Molly real quick. She's back. And I not only brought some herbs, but also wood, stone, lots of other stuff. Have a look. And yeah, exactly, you might meet my new friends. I met some indigenous people from the northern tribe. We talked a little about herbs and then decided to help us with some supplies. The shaman says I have a special blessing, can you imagine? So we can go ahead and complete that. So we're actually going to get some pretty good, decent resources off the bat as well in the very first, well, you know, few interactions of the game that we're playing. So it's actually a really nice thought out process of playing the game, which is great. So I'm all about that. Let's go ahead and store some of these in the actual storage units too. So we'll go ahead and do that. Now notice at the carpenter's bench here, we actually physically need to take the actual spear itself because we don't actually have a storage unit for our weapons and equipment, just to sort of give you guys an idea. So just so you guys are completely aware on how that all sort of works, I'm going to swap those around too. And we did get some pants as well, which we're obviously going to store away and just put that aside for the meantime. And I'll keep the axe and the pickaxe for the moment, and we've got some hide that we're going to sort of try and find a spot for, which we've got. So now we're going to actually head over to a zone for the first time, or should we actually head over to Silverton? Let's see, what should I do? Silverton? Well, it's telling me to go to Silverton. Let's just do it. So we'll head over. Right now, you'll notice as well that I'm running with no penalty in terms of energy being consumed as well. So just to sort of give you guys an idea, you've got the energy bar in the top left-hand corner. So once that depletes to 0, then you're going to need to wait until the energy is replenished. Now you can do that freely as well. It will take a while, but you can also do it in other ways as well by getting things like candy, getting things like, if you watch some ads as well, that'll also help replenish the energy. You can't do it as an infinite thing, but you can do it to a degree, just to sort of give you guys an idea. And also later on, you will have the ability to use a horse, and that uses other types of energy, and there's other ways to replenish that, but that's way too further down the line, just to sort of give you guys an idea. Now we've got Carl over here. Let's have a chat with Carl. Hero again. If you want a medal, you're wasting your time. I love it, Carl. You're straight to the point. Today I can offer you only troubles. The stagecoach was attacked. What sign you say? There must be Butchery's gang. Too much hassle from them lately. Time to end this. Want to help? You shoot well. Much better than my former deputy. God rest his soul. So the place is vacant. Deal. Okay. There's one crook in town named Johnny Slick. He sticks his nose everywhere. Maybe he knows where to look for butchery. Alright, let's find Johnny. We'll start, as always, at the saloon. Now, I thought it would be this fella over here. I thought he was Slick Johnny, but he's not. So let's head over to the saloon. We'll follow Rick. Rick's going to show us. Oh, actually, we're over here. Thanks, Rick. Okay, nobody here except for ladies. Let's keep going. So what, are we just going to continue on, or where are we going, buddy? Oh, you going to take me somewhere? Where are we heading? Okay, so we've actually got some market traders as well if you ever need other resources as well. So just to sort of give you guys a bit of an idea, there's all that. And then we've got someone over here. There he is. Hey Johnny, what's going on? Alright, friends, you made a mistake. I don't know any butchery. Hands off. This is an English wool suit. Alright. A little birdie told me that some thugs have gathered in the pine forest. Well, we're going to actually head there anyway, so just as well we headed here first, which is great. Maybe it's Butchery's gang, or maybe not. Now, if you'll excuse me, that's all I know. Alright, well, he's hightailed it. We're going to have to head over to the pine forest anyway, so let's go ahead and do just that. Which is way over here. And we'll head right over now. And along the way, we can get some animals that we can take out, get their meat, their hide, and things like that. And that'll also contribute to the section 3 or the third stage, if you will. Now, we've got to be very careful with this as well. Now, you can actually spook some of these animals too. We've got some wild pigs that we can actually take out too. So I'd go ahead and do that. And there's another wild piggy there. And look at that one-shot action. Love it. Okay, so let's just take some of that along the way. So we're going to get 5 hides, of course, and continue on our merry little way. Now, we've got the white deer here. Now, will you... Alright, so you are actually attacking me. Ooh, Rick, you're actually doing work. Okay. Okay, respect, Rick. Thanks for giving me a bit of a hand here. Yeah, we've got the hares here. Now, naturally with these guys here, if you don't know, if this is your first time watching Westland, or if you haven't actually played the game before, the yellows, or the neutrals as I like to call them, basically they will run if you get too close to them. So you're going to have to sneak up on them and actually take them out if you're wanting to gather their meat and whatnot. There is a player in here too. Hey buddy. Now you also get NPCs. So it's always good to take them out too. Because you can actually get, ooh, we got a backpack. Love it. Okay, so I think this would have been an easy one for us to do anyway. So we're going to grab all of his resources. Awesome, that's actually a really good pickup. So I think that was by design in the game, to be fair with you guys. So essentially you will get NPCs that will come into the game and you can take them out. You can choose to do so or not. It's up to you. You can run and leave and exit the zone if that's what you're wanting to do, which is great. It's actually not... Oh, come here, you. Gotcha. So yeah, so that's actually not a bad little pickup. So we've got the sufficient amount of hides. I just need the meats as well now. Let's see if we can get one from this little wild piggy. There we go. He did drop something. What have we got? Just some more hides. Not a problem. We've got these fellas in here, I would imagine. All right, let's take out this fella here. And more raw hides. I would like to... Okay, so we've got Butchery's gang over here. Let's not get too close to these guys just yet, because I'd rather clear the area first. Pick up the vital resources that I need. Ooh, we leveled up as well. Great. Ooh, did we just do that? I think we just did that. And then we're going to gather some nettle, which is not too difficult at all. So nettle can be found all over the place here. You've also got the herbs as well if you want to collect these at the same time, which is great. Okay, so we've got a raggy muffin as well. Okay, so we've got some randos that will come in, and you're gonna have to obviously take them out too. So just bear that in mind. Bear that in mind. Now we've got the nettle over here, easily accessible. Now I don't know whether or not we're actually gonna get a full 10 that we require. I guess I should have paid a little bit more attention as we're entering the zone, but that's okay. That is okay. We can spend a bit of time together, pick up the necessary resources that we need, so we can actually continue on and progress through the quest line, which is awesome. Right, it doesn't look like we've actually got the sufficient amount of nettle, unfortunately, so we're probably going to need to venture into another zone or reset the zone by leaving the area and then coming back. So you can actually do that too. There's no cooldown either, so you will have the option to come back right away. The only time that you've got cooldown timers or anything of that description is if you've got limited time events that have a set amount of time before the zone disappears. So there's things like that that you guys can look forward to as well. But it doesn't appear that we've got anything else around here. I think that's everything. I think it is. So we're going to have to actually deal with these guys now. Alright, well, it is what it is. Maybe if we actually sneak up on some of these guys, we may be able to do a bit of a number. Oh, hello. Alright, Mr. Coyote. Thank you very much. Okay, thanks, Rick. You did alright there, mate. So let's see if we can do this. Just want to sneak up on you. There we go. Got him. That's alright. And let's see what we got out of this anyway. Ooh, nice. Not too bad. Now, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to take everything, which is going to be a bit of a bummer. So you would want to prioritize certain things as well at the same time. But while we're at it and while we're here, we may as well go ahead and open this. This is an uncommon tube. You've got common, uncommon, rares, epics as well. And then you've got seasonal style of tubes. And then you've got tier 6 tubes, which are a very long way away. But just to sort of give you guys a bit of an idea, let's have a look at our first one. Ooh, we've got a spike club. Now, was that always going to be the thing? Because I remember getting this as well the last time I played this. Yeah, that's actually not a bad weapon to get as well. So we can actually make this at the carpenter bench. We need to actually make it a level 2 in order to get that too. So it's another thing to keep in mind. But I want to grab this. This we can make, so I'm not too phased about that. And we've also got everything else here. Probably what I would like to do is probably do that and get rid of that. This you could always make quite easily, but I'd rather take the copper knife anyway, and at least that way we've actually got, you know, decent amount of resources. All right, I think we're good. Let's go ahead and just stab these guys. Thank you very much. Stabby, stabby. Take you out. There we go. All right, 3 bandits. They could hardly cope with the stagecoach guard, but with the same sign as here, even if it was Butcher's men, for sure it wasn't the whole gang. Let's go back to town and have a talk with the sheriff. Cool. So that's what we're going to be doing, guys. Now, unfortunately, I can't take anything else from here, so which is a bit of a bummer. I could consume some of these resources if I really wanted to, but to be perfectly honest... Oh, hello. Hey, you got a little bit frisky, didn't you? That's alright. We did away with him, so we did okay. But like I said, you can always leave the area and come back. If I really wanted to, I can head over to... Now this actually is going to cost us energy. Yeah, okay. So just keep that in mind, guys. This will cost a little bit of energy to move about. So just put that into consideration. So there's all these things that you can do, but just be careful of what you do now, because you will get a little bit of penalty from time to time. What I do want to do is, let's see if we can just quickly head over to the stone plateau and pick up some more nettle. And at least you guys get to see some other areas as well, not just the pine forest. So is there anything else here that I can collect? There are turkeys in the game too, by the way. As you saw one just clucking around. There we go, we've got some nettle there. Ideally, as much as I want to try and gather resources here, I'm not going to be able to do just that. So, and if I can stay away from enemies and things of that nature, I will. And that way we can you know, ensure that we are, you know, staying on the relatively safe side, or safer side, if you will. But what else we got over here? We don't actually have a great deal of much happening over here. So, there's a wildcat, so we've got to be careful of that. Now, he is going to be a little bit of a problem. Now, more than one will definitely be an issue, but yeah, it looks like we did okay with our copper knife and stuff, so we did okay with that. Okay, don't really care for that. Let's just continue on. Doesn't look like there's much around here. I'd probably be served best going back to the pine forest, and that'll give me, you know, I guess the necessary resources. I'm not going to go there. Now, if you've got this little red icon with the arrow and the diamond, that is a mature, animal, and that will be a lot stronger. So just be careful with that as well. So don't go running in guns blazing or anything like that, because you will get caught out. And trust me, over the years I've definitely been caught out with stuff like that as well, taking them too lightly, so to speak. So yeah, just be careful. That's all I can say. That's all I can recommend. We've got another wildcat here. Let's go ahead and try and take him out. Doesn't look like there was any other forms of nettle, which is a little bit disappointing. So I'm not going to push the envelope. So let's get out of here before that enemy tried to attack me. Now basically what happened there is there was just a mini event within the zone. Just to sort of give you guys a bit of an idea. Let's just go ahead and heal and pop that through. Okie dokie. We're going to head back, speak to Carl, and see what he's got for us. Hey buddy. Alright, it's not the entire butcher gang. Must have run off to dozens of shelters, rat tactics, but effective. My new friend told me his boss is a weirdo, right? Talks with spirits, kind of thinks he's the chosen one. Alright. Say's Butcher's camp used to be on the Stone Plateau. It's worth taking a look, which we were just there, guys. I've ordered posters for this of this ugly face. Look, it's on the wall. Okay, I'll put them up. The whole town should know this vile mug. Well, unfortunately my inventory is full, so I can't actually complete this. But what we could do is we could potentially drink that. It's really not going to do much for us anyway, but let's go ahead and complete that. Find the map fragments on the Stone Plateau and assemble and read the map. So we won't do this in this video, but this is basically going to be a place, well, a little event, I guess, which you'll know more as time goes on, basically. And what I mean by that is you collect pieces of map fragments, you find the hideout location, take out the mark, and then you get the rewards thereafter. So yeah, it's a cool little event. You can get them from the daily quest board once we get that up and running as well. So there's going to be a lot of depth into the game and things and activities that you guys can do, and keep yourselves occupied and engaged as well. But aside from that, guys, the other thing I was going to come around here is there is a horse stable over here. Yeah, you can't take any horses out, but this is Arabella. Once you get the stable up and running, she'll become important as well once you want to breed horses and make better horses, or breed horses to have better horses, I should say, rather. But just to sort of give you guys a bit of an idea on how all that works. But for everyone else, we did mention this and touch on this briefly, but there is a market here that you can actually get some resources you can trade and exchange and things like that as well. I believe some of these ones here, like the thin leather, I know it has a cost to it, but I think if you don't have a full inventory, you should be able to actually watch ads and receive those as part of the reward sake. So not all of them do that, but I believe both the cloth and the hides traders do that. Just to sort of give you guys a bit of an idea. And we've got Joe Bacon over here. That's someone that we need to build a market stall for, but that's going to be a lot later on, and that regard is regarding pets and things like that as well. So again, further down the line. We've got a locksmith over here. Eventually when you do raiding, there is raiding available in the game. It's not actual player ratings, but they're copies of players' bases. So if you raid someone, you're not going to actually steal directly from them. It's just a carbon copy, just to give you guys a bit of an idea. And then here we've got Gustav, and we've got well, he's actually not here, so I won't name him now, but that will be someone that we can talk to later on. But also you can actually exchange for things like tubes or purchase them using coins as well. So you've got all that happening there. Alright guys, I think that's going to go ahead and do it. I want to thank you guys for stopping by, checking out this video. Make sure you guys leave a like, comment down below, share if you can. If you guys are new to the channel or not, and you want to see more, make sure you subscribe. Hit that notification bell icon so you don't miss out on any future videos. Alrighty guys, thanks for watching, take it easy, and as always, I will catch you guys in the next one.